Dr. Frank Bach Jr. Say hi.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon. Which one is it?
It's afternoon now. It's time.
There we go.
We're here for the lunchtime hour, right?
Okay,
So that's what we do. We do the power hour, Empower Hour at lunchtime, Monday through Friday, Doc. So that's what people are listening. They're going to start chiming in live. See, here they come. They're coming in live, and they're on the radio as well. They're on our YouTube and our UBM Facebook pages, so they're all over the place, okay? So we're going to be talking to everybody today, and this fine specimen of a man right here, Mr. Frank Bach Jr., is a chiropractor, and you work on wellness, health and wellness for all of us, and so that's why I have him here today. And so again, a reminder, everybody's looking at my fabulous black and white striped outfit. My outfits this week are being sponsored by Miss Catwalk, and she has two locations at 2311 South Michigan, and on the 4th floor at the Water Tower, downtown Chicago on Michigan. So this is a romper. Now the reason I chose the black and white, Doc, I know you don't know this, but you got two little girls, you and your wife have two girls, and so it's Halloween. Okay. Today, right? Are you all taking trick-or-treating? No, probably not, because he's a doctor and he says no to candy. Who knows what he's going to say, right?
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. Okay. All right, so I have to take him to a Halloween party tonight with one of our friends, and he was like, Mom, you have to dress up. You're on, like, the radio and on TV. Everybody, you need to dress up. So he's wearing the old school jailhouse black and white. So I put on this one, and she had this in the store, and it's great because she has sizes from, like, extra small to 3Xs. So ladies, you can go there, and if you say Empower Hour between now and November 22nd, you can get 10% off. Just say Empower Hour. I listened and heard about you. Miss Catwalk, 2311 South Michigan, and on the 4th floor in the Water Tower. Okay, so just great, unique uniform. So it is now news time. This is what we do first, Doc. We talk about what's going on in the news, but I know you know that it is Breast Cancer Month, and so therefore it is.
We just had a nice little event at our office for breast cancer.
Oh, did you? What did you do for Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Well, we gave out bands, and we honored everybody that was a survivor.
Survivors,
we everybody dressed in pink.
Okay, even you had your pink on?
I had some pink on.
Okay, well, I know your wife had some pink on because she's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, so she had on some pink, I know for sure. And my chapter, the foundation, Akarama Foundation, along with Urban Broadcast Media, we're collecting bras. And with the bras are being shipped to BRA, which is a bra recycling agency. They take the bras, they break them down, they recycle them into some high-end red carpet pillows. Sell them, and the money goes to research. So I have a box of bras. I thank you everybody who has sent them in, but you still have time. Drop them off or mail them to 4108 South King Drive, Chicago, Illinois 60653.
They make pillows.
They make red carpets, red carpet cushions for the high-end events. So, I guess when I'm sitting on something and I need some fancy cushions, then that's what they make them for. But they're so high-end, they donate the metal, and then they take the material and then they they recycle them and do that. But they don't do the gel and the water styles. But they will do all colors of stretch, sports, pad, and maternity. And they do that and take the proceeds once they sell them and do breast cancer research.
They got pretty good support, though, right?
Yes, they've been doing good support. I know that the organization I'm a part of, we have been collecting bras for over a month and a half, so all of October. So we're going to box them all up and send them out to them. So that was what we were doing for Breast Cancer Month awareness. Now, I know you, as a doctor, you might know that there are different colors for it, right? So, but everybody didn't, and I was one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was one that didn't realize that the various colors stood for different types of cancer. So I've been educating my audience, because that's what we like to do on Empower Hour: educate, enrich, and empower.
I didn't know there were that many
Yes,
colors.
this is this many colors. So, purple is pancreatic and, can you say that one for me?
Myosarcoma.
Myosarcoma. See, I need a doctor in here to read this one for me. And that's what purple is, right? And so then orange was leukemia, and emerald green is liver cancer. So normally I have a bracelet on that has all these colors in it, so I tell everybody that I am representing them all.
I know I should have brought you a bracelet.
You always got to bring gifts when you come somewhere. What is the problem? Would you tell somebody that you are supposed to bring gifts? Always. You're supposed to bring gifts to the host, right?
See, I learned something.
You learned something today. See, educate, enrich. Yes, you got a wrinkle. But it's early this morning. It's cold. The temperature changed on us. We were living in a summer sometime in Chicago, and now now all of a sudden it is going straight to the winter,
Yes,
you know, to the fall down there.
And in one day.
In one day, well, you know, that's Chicago.
That's true.
Almost an hour it can change, right?
Yeah,
like by the hour it can change. So I just want to remind everybody that they can download the UBM app. They can log into urbanbroadcastmedia.com. And if you got any questions for this chiropractic / wellness doctor, Dr. Frank Vaught, then you can call in to 312-754-4333 anytime throughout the conversation. Don't forget to follow and like me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and LinkedIn at Bertina Power. Now, Doc, I know you got some handles, don't you? You got some social media handles for people to follow.
Yes.
We'll make sure we share with those when we give out all the details about where to find you, okay? But I just wanted to make sure, I always do a little bit of what's hot and what the news is that's going on, especially for urban professionals who are typically at work right now and watching the news. So, well, watching me, not so I give you some news from this morning. Whole Foods is holding an Amazon-style hiring day on Thursday to recruit 6,000 workers nationwide. Applicants can interview for seasonal, full-time, and part-time position at all of its U.S. stores, and job offers may be made on the spot. Did you hear that? Because everybody always talking about there are no jobs, and I can't find a job. Full-time, part-time, and seasonal, they're going to be doing on the spot. They're doing it like across the world on Thursday. So I'm sure those lines are going to be out the door. But Amazon, which bought the grocery store chain in August and held its own mega job fair earlier this year, has said it plans to hire more than 100,000 U.S. workers throughout now in the mid-2018.
Wow.
Isn't that nice? So Whole Foods, you go, Amazon, I guess is the parent company, you go, so you keep going toward that goal of 100,000 U.S. workers, right?
Yes.
Because we're always talking about the jobs are going away, and the reality is that there are companies that are hiring, and you just need 100,000.
100,000.
That's 100,000 jobs, 100,000 families that can have a better, situation to what they have, right? Now, Sprint is planning to call off again its merger with T-Mobile, according to Nikki. They were talking, or they've talked before, but the deal could be terminated as soon as today, it would appear. It would be the second time in 3 years that the number 4 carrier has ended the deal with the number 3 carrier. And then I guess they're going to all be number 1, right? Because it's only going to be one.
But would they be bigger than the Verizon?
Well, no, because they're 3 and 4 in the possibility, but Verizon and AT&T are number 1 and 2, right? So you're right. So you're taking my news here, Dr. Frank. All right. So, but that is it. So with the merger, the hope was that they would be, as big as Verizon and AT&T. But we do have these antitrust laws about you being, super big, and
That's true.
right?
That's true.
So
Yeah,
they can only do so much, and then that's gonna be it. Now, on the real estate and the home front in the U.S., they're saying that homes are being snatched up at the fastest pace in 30 years. Now,
you mean purchase?
yes, purchases. Now, as a broker, as everybody who knows me as a licensed real estate broker, I would agree with this statement.
Yeah.
And the reason is because every time I turn around, somebody's calling, somebody is asking about, property or, buying, and of course they're looking for the deals, as it would be. And so because the market is what it is, and because the properties are what they are, then yes, I can see that they are buying the properties up. Homes are not sitting on the market for too long, but they are definitely sitting on for at least 3 weeks or so before somebody is buying them. And according to the National Association of Realtors, which is NAR, so I know that surveyed 8,000 homeowners. So that is where they got that information. But a limited supply has also resulted in 42% of the buyers paying at least the listing price. So good thing, sellers, you're getting your listing price, because if it's difficult for home buyers, supply and demand. Right. So if it's difficult to find a house, then I'm going to be wanting to pay full price offer. And I had that with a couple of buyers. I was like, look, you lost that house over there the other day. Now, why you keep playing with these people?
Right.
This is what they're asking for. Give them what they're asking for, and you'll be okay.
But right now, the market for buying is just amazing. The market for buying right now is absolutely amazing. I mean,
are you an investor?
Huh?
Do you do a little investing?
A little
investing. Okay.
Yes,
yes. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But yeah, it is, which is why these numbers are saying they're being snatched up faster than they have been in 30 years. That's a long time. That's almost my lifetime. I'm not that old, right? So anyway, moving on. Americans are getting into the Halloween spirit. Just like I told you, I am in the Halloween spirit. I so never dress, but my 9-year-old was like, Mom, you have to dress, right? You know, because how old are your daughters?
9 and 6.
Right? Oh my God, that's the same age I have. I have 2 boys, 9 and 6.
Are you trying to copy me?
No, I don't think so. We'll talk about the birthdays. We'll talk about the birthdays on off break, you know, line. But 9 and 6 I have, and 2 boys, and you got 2 beautiful girls. I saw them. So Halloween spirit is going in. They're saying that Americans are spending a new record of $9.1 billion. That's a lot. That's a lot. For costumes, candy, decorations, and more. And this came up from $8.4 billion last year. That's a lot of money for us to be talking about. We got no money.
We need to invest
and we
in
can't.
some Halloween
See, that's what,
stuff.
So what do you mean by like making it?
No, we need to get us a building and sell.
That's what I mean, right? Because you know that's what happens, right?
9 billion, gosh.
But listen, you know when they take these vacant buildings and then they become a Halloween store for like a month,
right?
Apparently it must be a big business.
Right.
This is co-signing on that thought too, because if they can pop up, pay you some astronomical rent for 2 months,
right?
Because I'm sure that's what you have to pay.
Right.
You know, fill up the store and then sell out enough money that they don't even have to do it again till next year, right? So according to that, but they said the sweets. I know this is bad. We got Doc here talking about health, but sweets make up the seasonal $4.1 billion all by itself. Out of that, $4.1 billion in candy and taffy apples. Now that's my favorite. At least it's an apple.
One doctor probably loves that statistic.
Oh,
the dentist.
Yes.
The dentist is loving Halloween.
Cavities. Can you say cavities? We don't want cavities, though. We do not want cavities out here. No, we do not want cavities. All right. So I just want to remind everybody, too, that this Saturday, there's a small business center on the road expo that's happening. Now, you're a small business. You're considered a small business. And so, you know, some of these things may work. Have you had Brown Sugar Bakery?
I have not.
You have not? Blasphemy. Listen, she makes the best caramel cake.
Really?
Yes. So like,
where's her cake?
So she has a location on 75th Street, but she now has a store on Navy Pier. Yeah, I know, right? She's going up. So she's the keynote speaker for this event. We'll get you the exact address, but it's this Saturday, November the 4th, from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at Malcolm X College, and it's free. Now, Doc, this is what I like to remind people all the time. If it's free, it should be for me, right? Like, you know, because everybody wants something for free, but they don't want to take information, resources, networking. You don't want that for free. Duh. You know, like, it makes no sense, right? So here is this free event open to the public, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Whether you're thinking about a business, you're already in business, you know, it doesn't matter.
It's good general knowledge.
It's good information.
Right,
especially if you're thinking about it, because you might want to know some things before you fall into those pitfalls, right? Did you fall into any pitfalls starting up a little bit?
I don't know no one who hasn't fallen into a pitfall.
Right, but if you can stop it, right? Just even one of the pitfalls.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. It would save time and money, right? So they have several workshops, and one of the workshops is Help Your Business Grow. So this is a good one. This is accessing capital, because that's always needed, right? So you want to access capital, and the bank is talking about it. So you definitely want to go hear what they have to say. The other program is 10 Steps to a Successful Webcast on a Lean Budget. We're webcasting. It's costing us nothing. But, you know, you got to have a production office to be able to get it out. Right, you got to have a team. And so you want to go and learn how to best be effective, efficient, right, in what it is that you're sharing.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then how to write a business plan. Did you write your business plan? Did you have help?
I got some assistance.
Yeah, I know, that's right. That business plan is a serious document, but you need it to get money, to buy a building, to get whatever inventory, whatever it is that you're going to do.
Show your direction and vision oftentimes.
That you have a plan.
Yes.
That you have a plan. And we're going to talk about plans. We're going to talk about plans and that. So we're going to take listen to a little bit of music and come back and learn more about Dr. Frank Vaught, the chiropractor, and that is also into wellness. And we're going to go from there after these messages. Remember, you're listening to Empower Hour with your host, Bertina Power, on Urban Broadcast Media. Now we still live, so don't be saying nothing cray cray. You know, I got to tell everybody, don't be saying nothing crazy, because people still watching. Hey, all right, so James is going to be on Friday. He's doing Spanky Pickles. So he's going to be on Friday for Spanky Pickles. Hey, Fred. Hey, Troy. Hey, Cam. Hey, Iris. These are my faves that are watching every day. Hey, Cheryl. I love it. I thank you. Oh, no, she don't got no Halloween. Michael Jackson going on the... I love it.
This is real cool.
You like it? Yes, yes. Well, that's why I said, I was like, when I saw you do the presentation.
Your voice is perfect.
Are you serious? So let me tell you something. 4 weeks I've been doing this. 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Everybody out here knows that I'm brand new at this. I had like 4 weeks. I've been doing real estate for 20 years.
But you got all of the elements perfect. You got YouTube.
Yeah, they got YouTube.
Everything you need.
Yeah.
Everything you need.
I'm trying, I threw my hand in the hat at it because you know what? At 40-something years old, for the 2 years of my life, somebody is gonna say something about my voice because it's been this deep and this way my entire life.
It don't sound like that when you're on the air.
Well, that's what I had to learn because to me it sounds horrible. I have people all the time be like, "Oh, no, thank you, ma'am," or I mean, sir. You know, like even I just called the hotel down at the front desk. They was like, "Mr. Power." I was like, "Mr. Power." You know, you just be like, really? You know, everything is Mr. or man. So I was on Steve Harvey. I went on Steve Harvey and I asked him about my voice. I was like, "See, so I had this deep voice. What do you think? Should I do radio, voiceovers, or something?" You know what he said, right? Because he's a joker. You need to get your own 900 number. I was like, everybody cracking up. He's like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Well, how much can I charge them for that?" Steve was like, "You can charge whatever you want." He's like, "You right." He said, "Because men and women can call your 900 number." I was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "The men call, you be like, 'Hey, this is Bertina, right?'" He said, "The women call, you be like, 'I'm lonely.' You be like, 'Yeah, me too.'" So he was
like that? Oh,
he was talking junk. Then he told me to make a tape. And I said, "Okay, Steve, I'll make a tape." You know what I'm saying? And then what I'm gonna do with the tape? I'm bring it back here? Because I don't need no tape of my voice. I'm gonna bring it back here, what you gonna do with it? Right? Telling me to make a tape. He was like, "Oh, you serious?" I said, "Yeah, I'm serious." He said, "Okay, well, make a tape. You know, find a commercial, you know, that you like and just use your voice and do the commercial, right?" And I said, "Okay." And so he's like, "Yeah, you know, like, all stayed in good hands." And I said, "Oh, okay." Or like, "What's in your wallet?" Steve turned around and was like, "Oh, no." He was like, "You don't want to know what's in my wallet, Bertina." I was like, "I ain't messing with you, Steve. I am not messing with you." But that's exactly.
But you was on the show?
I was on the show, on his show. Like, the Ask Steve section. I was like, I think I was the first or the second question.
That is dope.
Yes. And so that, I had just come off of, you know, I was supposed to be on Herb Kent's show. The weekend he passed.
Really?
And so then when they put Ramonski in, then they asked me to come in January because he had passed October last year, so I came in January. And I had my first little live bit and doing the whole thing, and I said, "You know what? This is fun. This is cool. I can do this, right?"
So wait a minute. This is where you done it after the first time, and not. It's not like you do it here.
What? So I was just a guest on Nell's show.
Right.
This is my show now, right?
Right.
Hour. But that came from me being a guest at this station once. Like it just, yeah. They were like, "We love your voice," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, stop playing." They was like, "No, for real."
How many do you typically get like following like on a show like that?
Well, I have a lot that come back and wind up watching it. Hold on, I don't know if I get it.
Bless you.
Thank you. I have a lot come back and watch it later. I have had some of 800 to 1,000 views of some of my videos. Averaging about 500 or so, but that's because I'm splitting between 2 stations. So when you go back, now I don't know what's on YouTube. Is that a lot?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You just started.
Yeah, I just started. Yeah, I just started. So I just wanted Pam, if she's watching, she was talking about my pen. I was chewing on the top. So I don't have the chewed up top, but I'm still waiting for you to send me my new pen that you claim I need to have. So she told me I need a new pen. So we are listening to Thriller. Girl, I can't believe she played that. That is hilarious.
It is that day. So you going out with your son?
Yeah, well, we're not going out. We're going to a party at one of my sorority members' houses. So you know, we're going, yeah, we're going in. She does it. And this is my first time, and I was like, okay, I'll go. We'll go to the party. And he was like, you got dressed up. So I was like, you know, I don't really do costumes like that, and mine is always fun.
Not a costume.
But yeah, it is. Totally. Listen, yes, I have to let everybody see my black and white romper. That's what this is. This is my jailhouse romper look. That's what I'm doing. It's just got a flair to it. See, you know. Yeah.
You gotta be fancy.
See, you don't know me. You don't know me, Doc. Yeah, I have to be fancy. I can't be coming in there looking like something I just bought off the shelf. I can't do that either. So, all right, so we just go come in and we go. I guess when the song is over, hello. Okay. Anybody paying attention? See, this is one. Like, hello. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. I'm back on the radio. Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Are you serious?
Oh, the lights are coming up. That must be yes.
Oh, well, that's
yes.
what they can hear us. Absolutely yes. All right. I don't know if we really back on the radio. Antoinette. Jeez Louise. It's Halloween, y'all know. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. They don't know what they are doing. The ghost took over the engineering room.
Gosh.
You know, nobody's paying any attention. I am on air, okay? I'm on air. Please pay attention to what I'm doing. Thank you very much. You are listening to Urban Broadcast Media. Bertina Power. Thank you. And I have in the studio Dr. Frank. Two big locations, two big Army bases. So you've been practicing since when? Chiropractic? 2004. 2004. Wow. Yeah. So you've been doing it a long time. Did you also simultaneously open the health and wellness, or did you do? Or is that all one location?
Well, it was all one. Well, initially when I first opened up practice, one of the things I wanted to do was be able to reach different communities all around the Chicagoland area.
Okay.
And so me and a partner co-founded a few other locations.
Gotcha.
And then, and from that standpoint, with family coming in, one of the things that I did was shrink down and said, you know what I'm going to do is build one big complex.
Gotcha.
So I can serve a larger compound. that serves a larger.
It's going to build a compound. Yes, words are powerful. Yes, I got a quote about that. Yes.
You got a quote for me?
Well, go ahead. No, I just got a quote. I was just saying, somebody sent me a quote the other day about speaking something into existence. Speak what you seek until you see what you say.
Ooh. That's all right.
And that's not my quote for today, everybody, but I had to say that today. Speak what you seek until you see what you say.
You gotta text that to me.
Okay.
But getting that compound built and to serve a lot more people there, and then still be able to travel and educate. Because now I speak a lot more. Yeah. I figure I can reach a lot of people speaking as well.
Right, and then bring everybody back home to where you have competent individuals. And that was what one of the other business owners were talking about, is that you have to get a system. You've got to get the people in place, train them to do it, so that you are, in essence, cloned. Your knowledge is cloned
because you never want a person to buy into a person. You want them to buy them into the mission of what you're doing. And that's trying to change things. Right.
Don't buy into me. Know that I'm the lead, but you know, and overseer.
Because once I'm
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I agree. So now, but your practice focuses on prenatal too, right? So
yes.
And that's usually not the place that someone pregnant would go, right? So that's why I wanted to mention that. So
absolutely. Well, you know, when my wife was pregnant, we were having the kids. One of the things that I found was that there was a lot of things going on with children hospitals I had no idea about.
Yes.
And so what I did is I did post-grad studies for about 3 years, and I got a diploma in prenatal and chiropractic and family care. So I work with doulas and midwives and with young ladies actually planning on having home births and breech babies, as far as turning them naturally without having C-sections.
Without having C-sections.
Yes,
All right.
Yes.
Too bad I didn't know about you because my oldest one was breached, and then my youngest one we had complications.
I'll be there for your next one. I will be there for your next one.
Did you hear me speak that? Because I did not speak that. That is not what I'm speaking to.
What did it say? Speak what you seek until you.
So, like I said, moving on. All right, so moving on. So prenatal, pregnancy, and brain traumatology?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, a lot of people don't realize when you get into a car accident or a whiplash or any type of whiplash accident, it literally causes permanent damage to your spine.
Okay.
The reason why is you get ligaments that lay on the front and the back, and when that movement's in it, it's instability. Instability causes degeneration.
And degeneration can cause lack of everything. So that's
Everything.
Alzheimer's and all kinds of things that and movement.
So you're talking about all kinds of systemic disorders, but more so the pain. It's like that constant pain that people are always, and then the next thing you know,
and a fall could do that too. Then,
yes,
right?
A fall. There was a study down in Florida actually. Car accidents or collisions between the speeds of 5 to 10 miles an hour.
That's all.
That's it. Causing brain traumatology. So when our practice members come in and say, "Oh, I got into a fender bender," I'm like, "Okay, how are you?" "I'm okay." The guy hit me going about 30 miles an hour. I'm like, "Well, I'm fine though."
Right. Yeah, because you have no physical, no initial issues, and so you're thinking, "Oh, I'm good," and maybe I had a little bruise the next day or a little tension, but then I'm good. And you're saying no, the possibility of some.
It can happen weeks later. It can happen a month later. It can happen 2 to 3 months later.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's you want to be mindful.
You want to be mindful. So they have opportunities to come and get checked out, right? That's what
Absolutely.
that. And so I've seen people standing like grocery store and outside, always bending and say, "Come over here, let's just stand here, right? And let me measure your body to try to see."
Right.
And nobody ever really wants to go over there thinking that that's not any real medicine, quote unquote.
That's more of a scan, but the true getting checked, is going into an office.
Okay, so that's good. But you can go there and have them start the conversation, right?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
then because some things can be seen initially, but not all things. Is that what you're saying?
That is so true.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
So there's something we can see. Now, Dr. Vaughn, I have to put this out here for our Greek world. He is a member of
Omega Psi.
yeah. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Hey, Hello, and welcome back to Urban Broadcast Media. I am your host, Bertina Power, and you are listening to Empower Hour, where our goal is to educate, enrich, and empower our listeners on an array of subjects. And today, this whole week, we're talking to men, right? So African American men, what they do, what they know, and we are sharing it with everybody. Today, on Tuesdays, is usually my Talk to the Doc day, and so I have Dr. Frank Vaught Jr. in the studio. Yes. So happy you were able to peel away from your business and wellness and come out here and talk with us. So we were just getting to know you in that initial conversation, and so now that we know you are a man who has the knowledge, who has been gathering that knowledge for some time now since your mother and her diagnosis, that you have gone back to school, you've gotten awards, that you go out and you talk. I see you also got, what is CAT, Distinguished Men of Illinois Award? What's that CAT? That's
a not-for-profit organization here in Illinois, and that does a lot of work with men, women, and children, and as far as facilitating education and supporting them and doing a lot of things within the community.
Okay, well, you're going to be giving me that information so maybe I can bring some awareness to them at my Doing Good in the Hood I do on Wednesdays. Okay, all right? Definitely. And then you got the Georgia Dottie HIV and Hepatitis Education Pain Management Pioneer of the Year Award.
Absolutely.
Now, that's a lot. So then, within what you do, you can relieve some pain for those infected by
Absolutely.
The HIV and hepatitis. Okay.
The majority of what I do as far as even cancer patients and things like that with a healthy functioning nervous system is going to decrease pain. Even if it doesn't get rid of the cancer, it's going to help. Help. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. And so our goal now is to try to educate those on doing what they can to reverse whatever situation they're in early enough, to be knowledgeable to stop it from happening.
Right.
Yeah, obviously prevention is an issue, but to stop it from happening is even better, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you wrote a book.
Yes.
And your book, you're finishing the book, or did you finish it?
The book is finished.
It's finished.
So it's going through the publishing process and all these things.
Okay. And so your book is the 5 P's to breaking down any barrier to achieve success for our youth.
Yes.
What were those P's?
Well, the P's, all P's are purpose, principle.
Purpose. I told everybody to get a pen out earlier before the show so that they could be ready. Purpose, principle,
people.
People. That was that connection you were talking about with like getting to know people.
Perseverance.
Perseverance. keep going until you get it.
And passion.
And do what you have a passion about,
Man,
right?
being able to. So what I did was I looked over a lot of the different things. I initially wrote this this book for the Chicago kids in school.
Oh, CPS?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the things I did, I thought I could make a difference. And then a good friend of mine heard about it, and he asked me to come and lecture at a university down in Texas. So I did that. And they got a great response, and they're like, you know what, when are you going to get this book out? I'm like, I just actually kind of did this, you know, I thought it could help to mentor.
Right, I was just winging it, okay.
Right. But then a lot of people were asking, so I put the book together, and I'll be letting it out this November.
I know that's right. I will be looking for my executed signed copy of the book, right?
That's your gift.
Yeah, okay, hey, I'll do that because I have enough bracelets, so I'll take the book, all right? That works for me. So now, I do want to congratulate you. You ran the marathon, not this year, but last year, right?
Yes, my half marathon. I know, I'm trying to tell you.
Woo! Bless all.
Mine will be 2,000 milligrams.
2,000 milligrams.
As a minimum of daily to really get some good,
Now, that's
it's
above and beyond my fish if that's all I eat. So I am what they call a pescatarian.
Okay.
So fish is all I eat, you know, as it relates. And that might be why everybody keeps asking me, what do you do? I don't know, I eat fish. But, but I eat fish in number 3 on your list here. I do all day, every day too. But, you know, as it relates to that, it's 2,000 milligrams. But if I have some more fish that I'm eating every day, I'm still not throwing me off, right?
That's actually wonderful.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, so number 2. What is that? That's vitamin what?
Vitamin D. Vitamin D. Now, where does it come from naturally? Where does vitamin D come from?
Are you asking me where vitamin D come from? I love the sun, right? Like, I got a little sister that's allergic to the sun. But I love the sun. It is. And nobody believes her as an African-American girl that she's allergic to the sun, but she is.
So I've actually have a couple other cases I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, with the vitamin D coming primarily from the sun.
Right.
In Chicago, we probably only get 3 months of sun.
You know what? Don't disappoint
me. And then when it's out, we're inside though, right?
Yes, that makes me all the time.
So we definitely have to supplement with vitamin D. Where the best sources of vitamin D, they come from dark green leafy fresh vegetables.
Okay.
And good lean organic meats.
And this means don't cook them all the way down if we can help it, right?
If you can help it, you want to get it to it mid, or you can even do it raw.
Raw, right, right. So spinach salad. So when I go into, you know, I'm not plugging anybody, but say I go into Subway, which I do a lot, and I get spinach only. Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. I be like, I don't know that. I just get spinach salad, and I be like, give me some more. I want some more, pile it on there, and then I get the spinach salad, and then I have my tuna put on top of the spinach salad with all the other veggies. It is very good. I have cooked a couple of people on that. So dark leafy vegetables, we can cook them a little bit, but try not to cook them down to their like water and soup. With the vitamin D. Now, how much of this do we need if we have to supplement this?
Well, based upon your pigment of your skin, the darker you are, the more that you need.
Okay, wait, stop. You just said something I don't think anybody has, you know, really heard before. So we looking at our 2 complexions, right? You know, mine is a fair, yours is a nice chocolate color.
Thank you.
You then don't need, or you need more than I need?
More than
you need more than I need.
Because I'm deflecting it.
Like a reflection in the mirror, you are sending it back out into the world, and my skin is absorbing it, which is here's why I can tan the back. Right, which is why I can tan
so fast. Right,
gotcha.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the darker the skin in this one, it needs more.
You need more. You need more vitamin D.
You need more supplement to the vitamin D.
Okay. So I would say it's going to take you longer to get it from the sun, but across the board, what you need is about 2,500 IUs, which is international units.
Thank you for that unit. Okay, so IUs 2,500 on the vitamin D. Okay, all right, we got this. Fishy, fatty oils, you know, the essential oils, 2,000 milligrams.
Yes.
But then vitamin D, a little bit more if I'm darker skin, but dark leaf vegetables are the natural way to get it, and then we can add with the supplement of at least 2,500. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
IUDs on that one.
And you want to make sure you stay away from the synthetic stuff. Stuff that has synthetics in it. Yes, because I mean it just works so much.
Yeah, you're right. Because you don't want to. It would sound like that's a counterproductive type thing, right? Like I'm putting in artificial with my good stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Pharmaceutical grade is good though.
Okay. So the doctors.
Okay. Their grade is just as close to organic as the organic stores.
Gotcha. All right, so number 3, moving on. What is that?
Our number 3 is water.
Free.
Water.
Free stuff.
I mean, you'd be surprised. I mean, and this is the thing when I love
on all the social media.
You can find us on all the social medias on Facebook, Dr. Frank Vaught. What is it? Instagram at Dr. F Vaught, as well as Twitter. So I mean,
you're everywhere.
See out there. You see that?
Okay, all right. Well, then that is. We're gonna find him. Plus, I'm gonna post him. We're gonna take our pictures after we're done, so everybody know where to find you.
Yes.
Just remember, it is daylight saving time. Ends this Saturday night, November the 4th. Yeah, so you gotta set your clocks back. You know, it's spring forward, fall back, so we can get that power nap in, right?
Yes.
We can get that extra power nap in, right? And don't forget, this is a good time to check your carbon monoxide detectors, right? You know, twice a year you got to do something. That's every 6 months. This is a good time to do that. You are listening to Urban Broadcast Media, Bertina Power, with my guest, Dr. Frank Vaught Jr., chiropractic and wellness expert. So I always pick out a